I was just on social media and I saw this question, how do you get paid to become a spiritual coach? And so I'm going to answer that for you today because I actually get this question a lot. And I want to talk about how much you can make, how to get started, all of it. Hi, I'm Sarah, an inner work and spiritual business mentor. And when I first got started, I didn't even know coaching was a career option. I just wanted to help people and share my gifts. And I was literally doing everything you can imagine except coaching people, working with people. And so when I learned about coaching, my world completely shifted, and in the best possible way. I want to talk about that today. People always want to know, how much can you make, Sarah, as a spiritual coach? And it really depends. On average, my clients who work part-time are making anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 a month, with those who are working full-time making more, and those who are working on the weekends or just when they have time making a little bit less. I'm sure you already know this, but I feel like it's really important to say it can't just be about the money. I know that we live in a physical world where we have to have money to pay for things, but if it's solely about the money, you're going to get burnt out and exhausted, because being a spiritual coach, when it's your joy, when it's your passion, challenges don't really bother you because you're like, there's nothing else I would rather be doing. But if you're just doing it to make money, it's not going to work. You're not going to last. It's not going to be sustainable. So make sure that your heart is in it and you really want to help people. And if so, this can be a really rewarding and prosperous career option for you. What is lighting you up the most right now? That is how you get started. I'm keeping it real with you in this video because another thing that's going to come up is resistance and blocks when it comes to starting your spiritual coaching business. And a lot of coaches feel like they need certifications or new trainings, but I highly recommend getting started now, and then you can go get different trainings and different things based on what's coming up for your clients and what you're most excited about learning. A lot of coaches feel like the certifications are going to give them the confidence, are going to help them feel qualified. But the thing that actually makes you feel confident and qualified is starting to work with people and helping them. So I highly recommend you get started working with people as soon as possible. Okay, so how do you get paid? Well, people exchange money for your services, right? So you are serving them in, say, a one-on-one capacity, so they're paying you for your time. And the thing that's really great is coaching is becoming very commonplace. People have health coaches, they have business coaches, they have life coaches, and spiritual coaches are the next evolution of this. I actually heard Caitlin Bristow talking about her spiritual coaches and how much she recommends them on a podcast. So we're just going to see more and more growth in the spiritual coaching world. So what are you offering these clients? Well, I recommend putting together an actual package. So a certain amount of sessions, right? And working on a transformation. So I have clients who focus on inner work, who focus on helping women heal from traumatic relationships. Like, it really depends on whatever you're the most excited about. A lot of people work online. That's how I work, via Zoom. But some women I know actually have women's circles in town. They do healing retreats. Some people actually rent office spaces and see people in person. It really just depends, whatever you're most drawn to. So I cover feel-good sales in my program, Become a Spiritual Coach, which I'll link below. But one tip I'll give you is create an actual offer page for what you have for your services. So a lot of people will just say, Venmo me or message me for the thing. But if you really want to work as a spiritual coach and do this work, creating an offer page allows people to feel comfortable paying you. It allows them to see exactly what's included. So I highly recommend it. Actually, let's just go over to my computer and I'll show you some offers that I've created for clients that people have actually paid for, so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is an example of a sales page like I was talking about. I'm going to show you a few just because I think it's so helpful. It's like, what is Sarah talking about when she means sales page, offer page? So this is an example of a spiritual program that I run. So I'm a big fan of videos on pages, especially for people who are new to you or if you're just getting started, so they can get a sense of your energy. If you've done any of my business programs, you know this. So this is just kind of like a look. It's like, okay, who's this for? Okay, what are they getting? What's included? And then see the enroll button, it goes down to a buy button, right? And people have actually bought this program. So if you're like, will people pay me for spiritual coaching? Yes. So this is more kind of set up. This is like a group program. I offer one-on-one too. So this is a one-on-one program that I offered. It was for somebody who already knew me and already works with me, like has done group programs. So this was moving them to a one-on-one program. So for that, you don't need as much. Like once people know you, they trust you, you've already built that. And so I still like to create offer pages rather than just being like, hey, Venmo me or what have you. And so this is a program, this is 3,800, right? So just to give you an idea of like, what are people willing to pay for spiritual coaching? This is a live group program. It's a smaller one. It's a 30-day program. Really love running this, called Love and Light Activation. And I also recommend if you have testimonials from past clients or current clients, that's really helpful to put on offer pages, right? What's included in the program? That's what I'm talking about. Super important for people to know, what are they getting? And this program is $450. I like to offer payment plans when I can. It just makes it more accessible to everybody, right? So if you can do that, that's great as well. I'm just going to show you two more just so you kind of get an idea of the different ones. This is my mastermind. So my Soulful Business Mastermind for spiritual women, kind of give you an idea. And this is a group program too, and this is $900. So, and then testimonial videos are great too, just really kind of showcasing the value of your offers. And then I'll show you one more. So this is Inner Money Flow. This one I run with Peter. So this one, you can kind of see, okay, what's included, testimonials. You see there's kind of like a theme. I also kind of use like the same colors so people know it's like, oh, this is Sarah's program. I'm familiar with her. I'm familiar with her work, right? And I kind of break it down. What are we going to do? How does it work? This again is like what's included, testimonials, right? And then again, you'll see the buy button. So this is 600, or again, a payment plan. So kind of following the same structure and format, which is what I teach in my program, Become a Spiritual Coach. It's like, once you learn how to do this, you can just repeat it. And I've literally been repeating the same process for years. I feel like when you're first getting started, it can be overwhelming. It can be a lot because you don't have any of this set up. But once you have this set up, it's so much easier. I have two more things I want to share with you when it comes to getting paid to be a spiritual coach. So the first one is connecting with people and figuring out where you want to connect with people at. So for me, I actually prefer online. I like social media. I know I feel like that is like very strange, but I've met a lot of really great people online over the years. I like to work online. It just works for me, but it's not for everyone. So think about how you like to connect with people. Do you like a certain social media platform? I really like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube now. Hey, friend. Some of my clients, they like to work in person, like at local things. So the first thing that I would start to think about when it comes to getting paid to be a spiritual coach is, how do you want to connect with people? And if you don't know how you want to connect with people, if you're like, I'm not sure if I would like this or that, or like maybe you've tried something in the past and it didn't give you the results that you want, I would say stay open, because as you grow and evolve, the way that you show up and your connection to different things will change. So I would pick the thing you feel most inspired to do right now. So the very first step to getting paid as a spiritual coach is sharing your message. You've got to start sharing your message. And what I mean by that is sharing a personal story, sharing a tip with somebody, right? Sharing a how-to video, whatever you feel called to share right now, give it a shot and put it out there. That's how people are going to start connecting with you as a coach, and they're going to start getting excited about your offerings and your programs and how they can work with you. But it starts with putting yourself out there. So that is the first thing that I would say. If you're like, Sarah, how do I get paid to be a spiritual coach? First thing I would recommend is start sharing your message in the place that you feel comfortable and called to share right now. All right, friend, thank you so much for watching. And if you have a specific question when it comes to being a spiritual coach, getting paid to be a spiritual coach, leave a comment below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, until next time, bye, friend.